Hey everyone, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. I'm here on my low level starting over account, which is no longer low level. Last time I did the Bombardier and Dr. Vitamins, and I am not a fan of Dr. Vitamins just because I'm not a fan of medics. So we're not going to be using that combination today. I actually want to do AZ. I haven't done AZ on this account in a really long time. And I'm just going to do plain old AZ. Sometimes I'll say AZ and I'm really doing one boat of heavies because it just makes it so much better to attack bases. But today we're going to try to do it full AZ and we're going to see how it goes. I'm really not expecting a ton. AZ is not an amazing combination to use at player bases like this as when you have a low amount of energy. When you have a higher amount of energy, it's really good, but when you have a low amount of energy and have to make it back to the core, it's incredibly difficult. So we're going to try today. We're going to try on boosted, see how much we can do. It's a very strong combination. And attacking player bases using this combination is really good for you because you'll learn how to use AZ for when you do operations. And that's kind of the only reason. Well, I shouldn't say that. There are a lot of good reasons to use AZ. But practicing for operations is definitely a big plus. So we're going to flare to the core. I'm a little worried about the top side. Yeah, looks like we were just fine. I have enough for critters and a shock. Perfect. We're going to shock the flamethrowers. You kind of just hit the core with a ton of damage. So you don't really have to shock too much. But you do have to worry about not getting like flash hit by some shock launcher. Like as soon as your troops step out of the smoke at the core, you don't want a shock launcher to fire. And it fires if it gets triggered on the run up. So you have to watch out for that. And it won't always fire, but sometimes it can fire pretty quick. Same for rocket launchers, but rocket launchers usually have enough time to beat the base before they take out your troops. Okay, the big thing about AZ is figuring out the best place to park. You kind of want to avoid parking on like a defense like a flamethrower or a machine gun really because they're just going to slaughter you. But you can kind of park on a mortar. I'm just looking at the best way to attack this base. That's what I'm thinking right now. I would love to park here, but the flamethrower will kill me. Actually, I'm going to have to take out some of these mines, I think. Well, I guess we could kind of go from this side and park up there next to that machine gun. Perfect. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop a barrage here. I'll be able to take down the mortar. And we'll get my troops out in a sec. I don't know if I can do this landing. Yeah, I don't know. Just dropping troops like that. Yeah, I definitely could have landed them one by one. Got my flare up a little early, I think. They're pretty spread out. And now I'm just going to get two smokes on this end. And I'm going to flare to that hole for... Yeah, they're not... That's not good. They're peeking out the back. Some of them are walking down the bottom. Sometimes I just get a little excited. And I think that's normal when you attack with AZ. And you just have to try to control yourself. But we'll get a win, I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, we'll get a win. We'll get a win. There's so much damage that's being dealt. It's kind of difficult to lose when you have a general idea. So that was a very bad move, very bad park. Usually you don't want to do that where you flare one direction and then as they're moving you flare down. And my game just crashed. But yeah, you really want to avoid that. All right, let's go to the next player now. Here's a level 50. Not really a ton of loot. Ah, dang, yeah, we gambled a little too much. He did have a good amount of loot, but I took the gamble and I lost it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to walk between these defenses, park right here underneath the core. We'll take down that one mine. These are high-level mines. I don't know if they'll one-shot my troops, but they'll definitely wound them drastically. So I have to watch out here. So I'm going to go kind of from the upside, get my troops out one by one. I'm really trying to clump them up as much as possible. I call this the little like one by one landing. I'm not sure if that's what it's actually called, but that's what I call it because you're landing the troops one by one. Now we'll flare there, and they should all walk between Not quite, but yeah, I mean, it didn't really change anything. I just couldn't have them go through the top side. Beautiful walk up. Oh yeah, the mines do one-shot me, guys. The mines do one-shot me. So now we're gonna get some shocks out around the machine guns and flamethrowers by my troops, and we'll hit the core with everything we got. Very, very, very close. Honestly, the one mine I hit that one-shot maybe like a third of my troops, that really, really hurt me. But that was way harder than it should have been. If I had one boat of heavies, or even bullet taunt would be a great ability to use as well. It would have been so much easier, because you can literally just not shock anything on the top side and only have to worry about one side. But when you're doing AZ, which is probably what you'll do operations with, you really have to pay attention and really focus hard. Okay, that guy has no loot. Not gonna attack a guy that has 60,000 of each. Now this player, on the other hand, has a beautiful amount of loot. Core is in the back, so that kind of sucks. Beach is kind of hot, but I think we can avoid everything if I just go from this side down here. So we're gonna do this, shock, or not shock, but flare, and get my troops out. Critters are distracting the Doom Cannon. I don't know if it's in range. It looks like it did try targeting me down there, and then I'm gonna flare right to the side, and that will kind of force my troops to walk to this side, and it will be very, very nice having them walk up. Now, it can get a little funky when you push your troops to the side. Sometimes they'll walk all over the place. We're about to see if they're gonna do something really stupid or not. So I'm just trying to watch how they walk up. Because if you're too cautious, or if you're too stingy, that's the perfect word, with your smokes, when you don't really know the path the troops are going to take, sometimes they'll walk out and you're just going to get screwed over. So flaring to the core now. A few walked out. We're going to shock the... Oh, we don't have any energy left. Dang it. Oh man, oh man. Okay, one more hit. Perfect. I don't know how that shock launcher didn't fire off, but that is the issue when you don't have enough energy to drop critters or shock at the core. Unbelievable. That was insanely, insanely close. I'm very, very lucky that I was able to take that out. Also, my game crashed again. I don't know what it is today. My game usually crashes one time per video, which is unbelievable that they have had that many issues with games crashing. Also, I know I have a ball haircut, guys. I just showered and I sat down and realized it and thought, you know what? It'd be kind of funny if I rolled a video and did a video and had a ball haircut. Okay, what am I doing? I don't want to attack this guy. Yeah, usually I'll like wear a hat, but today I was just I was on something else. I was not about to walk over and pick up a hat. I feel like also I always wear hats, and I'm not a I like showing my head, you know? I like not having something on my head. That's kind of one of the reasons I cut my hair recently. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but it used to be freaking like a wet mop on top of my head. I don't know why I said wet. It wasn't necessarily wet, but it used to be just this massive mop, and now it's just so much better. Okay, hitting the core, beautiful. What I thought on this one was there's really no point in me parking below the core when I can just spend one extra smoke, get above the core or to the side of the core, then everything is below me and it's easy to shock everything. Really easy base to attack with AZ. What is happening? That is the third time today that my game has crashed. I don't know, it's every battle? That's insane. Okay, we're gonna do one more player base and call it a day. So we have this guy level 60, level 62. I'll just attack him, you know, not a ton of loot, but also, okay, that was a mistake. We're gonna find a new opponent. Yeah, I prefer people that have 100,000 of each. And this guy has a little less, but also a lot easier of a base that will go a lot quicker. So there's benefits to both. Okay, doing the random landing where I just get a few okay, this is not good. I'm not liking this. Okay, we're gonna take down those mines, Flare to the core. Yeah, this is pretty deadly. Some of my troops are going to walk out. Ooh, none of them walked out. That is actually kind of crazy. Okay, get my shocks out and hit the core. There we go. Come on, guys. Beautiful attack. Probably the best one of the day, but honestly, probably the easiest base of the day to do with AZ. I hope you all enjoyed this video of me using AZ on this account. You know, I don't normally do this, but, you know, today was a different day. So, hope you enjoyed. Luckily, my game didn't crash a 4th time, but let's get a big upgrade done. I can do a boom cannon, which is always so nice to upgrade. So, we can't quite do that boom cannon, but we can get another one to 14. Slowly pushing for that level 56. Now that all of my offense is done, and let's just do this boom cannon as well. So I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like if you did, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.